We're looking at the new detox tools and techniques that have been developed since Linda trained in crystal surgery about 15 years ago. We begin with Garnet in Matrix and Fuchsite. And you can see that amazing shimmer. That moves stagnant energy. It's very powerful. And so you use the mica, the pricking, the Fuchsite, and you use garnet to push through, because that is a very powerful tool for pushing through the energy field and pushing what isn't wanted out. And this will also give a historic and current detox effect.
Okay.
Now, if you want to refresh energy and you want to liven it up and get the energy moving and clear milder toxicity that's building, you can use salt. These are halite crystals, and this is Tibetan rose salt. And there's quite a few wonderful detox techniques that you can use with these. And the salt is wonderful. It's because of these are crystals, halite crystals. They radiate this refreshing burst of energy up into the energy field.
So pretty.
It is, yeah. And then the Tibetan rose salt, well, that infuses into the system. And, we do need a salt balance, and salt has ions, and people use salt lamps to clear their space and generate negative ions and so on. And that's what the salt will do. It's amazing. It's very refreshing. It's invigorating in the same way as using bath salts and adding salt to our food. It does something to our metabolism. It perks us up in some way. And this is very, very helpful.
What are the dark ones?
Oh, that's the blue salt.
Oh, it's blue.
Yeah, this is the blue salt from Persia.
Oh, that one's very pretty.
Yeah, and these work on your energy body at the same time as they're working on your physical body, and they do allow your energy body to become more present in your physical body while you're doing a salt detox. So these are particularly useful and excellent. Then next we have the Common Opal, and these are amazing stones. They work like a sponge and they suck toxicity out. Yeah, that's the one I put under the hands.
Oh.
You can see they're getting rubbed shiny from use. Yeah, I think it might be from the cloth. But anyway, these you just place on people and they kind of suck the toxins out. And we're talking about the toxins that lodge in the tissues and the cells of the body, and you want to pull that out. And this does that on its own very nicely. You can't clear this in the normal way. So what we do is we spray a little rose water on them to clear them, and that alters their vibration in the manner that we desire. They do a good job. So generally what I do is I put 2 of these under the hands to suck toxins out while I'm doing other techniques. And there's a very good support for a session.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a different kind of common opal. This is called Cachalong, but it is also common opal. And I put these under the heels. And this is the whitest stone in existence.
Wow.
And it reflects white light in through the whole system. It's really works well.
Yeah, so it feels very soothing.
Very nice. So the other detox material that's extremely powerful and extremely excellent is Shungite. And I use it in all these different formations. I have it built into a wand. And then I use these Shungite spheres, and I have these Shungite pyramids. And I think what we're going to do today for Jamie is we're going to combine a Shungite detox, which is for current stress, as well as whatever's built up in the cells in the past that relates to the current stress. So that is a really super duper way to go about things. And we'll use some common opal to help suck some of the toxicity out.
Does the size and shape of the pyramids make a difference?
The radiant field is bigger, the bigger the stone. So this pyramid will have a radiant field to about, that distance. This one will have a radiant field much further. And there's a website that will actually tell you how far each of these different amounts of Shungite can reach.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they've measured it out. So that research has been done, and that's why I have different size ones. And you'll see how I set them up when we do the session.
And this crystal here strengthen the Shungite?
It maintains an excellent flow through the body of the wand, having these extra crystals. And this is citrine, which doesn't collect any negativity. And this is onyx. But really what you've got is a layout where the energy is moving through the stones and being passed along in that fashion. So when clearing, there are two kinds of clearing you need to do. The one is clearing what's coming from the outside in, and the other what's clearing what's being built up on the inside that you don't want. And what's coming from the outside in, those are the cords from other people that they throw out and forget to pull back. They think of us, they throw out a cord, and then it stays, and their energy is mixing with our energy. It's energetically not hygienic. So other people's energy is mixing in with our energy. It can be confusing to us, it can be disturbing to us, it can be draining to us, and worse, depending. Mostly people don't intend to have that effect when they send out cords. It's the forgetting to pull the cords back that is causing the issues. So what we want to do is clear the cords. And to do that, we can use, for general decording, we can use Aragonite. And these points here, this is full of light, as you can see, just by looking at it. And what these do is they push the cords with the light, and they push them into this Bulgarian Ajoite opal, which it's got stuff on it. It's in its natural state. So it doesn't look very nice, but it's a very powerful tool. It's called Bulgarian Ajoite opal, and the cords get pushed into the Bulgarian Ajoite I can't say it. The Bulgarian Ajoite opal, and then the cords actually they get pushed in, and they curl up into a little coil, which you then push out into your bowl, like by literally just pushing like that.
Wow.
And it's exactly like pushing out a spool inside something. So you simply push out into the bowl.
I was wondering why you had that here.
It's my little teaching tool.
Yes.
It's my audiovisual aid.
What if I don't have these stones? See?
That's a really good question, because then what you want to use is your Farden crystal, and you want to use the active point, and you need to explain to your Farden crystals, which you do with intention. You say, I want you to pull out general cords, and then you literally just pull the cords with your Farden crystal. But this is a multi-purpose tool. So when you're decording, you've got to be thinking, you've got to hold that intention, general decording, general decording, general decording as you go. You don't want to forget about that. And then you do want to clear your Farden, because you want to use it for other things as well. And this is a must-have tool. You cannot, you can't do crystal healing or crystal surgery without having a Farden crystal, and preferably two. But, we're talking $2-3 for a Farden crystal. It doesn't have to break the bank. That's the active point. Okay. So when I do decording, I like to work in a fan grid. So I start here. So if you picture a fan would come around like this. So I'll start here and then I'll pull the cords like this. So all the cords will track into the Ajoite opal. And because I felt that thickness at her eyes, I'm going to particularly decord this area here. Can you just push that into the bowl for me?
Sure.
Good job. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then I did feel the thickness here, so I think I'll bring the Ajoite opal here, and then I'll fan. So I've done all of that area, so now I'll do all of this area in the fan grid. Can you clear that again? Thanks. And then I will want to do more here because this is where the thickness was. Yeah, and this is, I think you should feel this because you can actually feel the texture of the cords coming into the, yeah, you hold this as well. I'll step out the way. Yeah. Can you see, you can actually feel them pulling in. That's right.
Much stronger than I thought it would be.
Yeah. And when you see the person swallowing and responding, you know they're getting a physiological reaction as well to the decording.
I feel like it's getting lighter now.
Yes. Yes. Right, so I'll clear that for you. You hold that one.
Okay.
Thanks. Whew. It was a lot. It was heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was very strong at first.
Yeah. Until it cleared, and that's exactly right.